Well, Chari Pere is with us live via telephone. She walked into this studio, I don't know, it was a couple of months ago or so, and handed me a copy of a brand new 5769 calendar. It actually goes from 5769 through a good part of 5770, if I'm not mistaken. It's called A Yearly Spritz of Jewish Bits, the ultimate illustrated calendar of Jewish humor, old and new, with holidays galore and a whole bunch of great artistic work. I mean, it's just amazing. And she is with us live via telephone as we start to get into the meaty part of the brand new year of 5769. Chari Pere, a happy and healthy new year to you, and welcome to JM in the AM.
To you too. Thank you. It's great to be here.
All right. Where did you get all this training? Because the artwork on this thing is absolutely amazing. What's your background when it comes to the art portion of this calendar?
Well, I'm a full-time freelance cartoonist, and I've been drawing since I was about 6 years old, and taking art lessons. Well, since I was a year old, and taking art lessons every summer since I was 6. And after I graduated from the Yeshiva of Flatbush, 12 years of Jewish education, I went to the School of Visual Arts in Manhattan, where I majored in cartooning for 4 years.
Man, were you number one in your class?
Yes, I was.
That's funny I asked, because it looks like it based on your work. This stuff is just amazing.
Thank you. Actually, it was amazing. I got to speak in front of 5,000 people in Radio City Music Hall, and it was so great to be able to represent my classmates, my school. It was a wonderful institution, and I got to be the first female cartoonist to address the student body. And it was a wonderful experience.
Oh, so that was obviously for the School of Visual Arts. That's cool. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So why a Jewish calendar?
Well, I'd been out of yeshiva for a few years by the time I was a senior in college, and I wanted to do something that returned to my roots. And I love calendars. I always loved buying cartoon calendars, and I felt that there was a void for that Jewish humor calendar, something that would make me laugh and have all my holidays and the Torah portions and Parashat Shavua, and I thought, well, why not make it my own project? So I spent my senior year developing it, and I won a couple of grants from both the School of Visual Arts and NYU's Bronfman Center, and then I was able to produce the calendar. It's
really beautiful. I mean, the artwork is just incredible. You call it A Yearly Spritz of Jewish Bits, the ultimate illustrated calendar of Jewish humor. It's a pretty cool name in itself.
Thank you.
A Yearly Spritz of Jewish Bits. Has 16 months going all the way through December of 2009. Now, it says here you have over 490 holidays, Jewish, national, and obscure holidays. Why did you feel the need to put something, including Awkward Moments Day and Poultry Day and National Waffle Day? Why did you feel the need to put something on every single day of the year?
Well, I always like to reinvent the wheel, and the calendar itself has both old Jewish jokes that I grew up listening to and that my parents grew up listening to, but that the younger generation doesn't necessarily know.
Right.
Stuff from the Borscht Belt humor, from the likes of Henny Youngman and all the greats, and new humor that had been developed, and I wanted to add as many different elements. I want this to be the calendar that you won't want to throw away after the year ends.
So even National Watermelon Day helps do that, huh?
Yeah, and there's so many, nowadays the Internet has developed so many new technologies, new ideas, and there's a very popular holiday nowadays called Talk Like a Pirate Day. And I would always miss it every year. So I thought, you know what, in my calendar, no one will miss it because it'll be there. So,
it may not be as severe as missing Mother's Day, but
no.
Nonetheless, you don't want it to go by.
No. So, my calendar, you'll have Purim Day, Purim and Rosh Hashanah and, and Trivia Day, and
right.
National Science Fiction Day. So that every day will be something new and exciting.
Every one of them getting equal billing. You include the Torah portions, you include Shabbos and holiday candlelighting times for this area, for New York. And you have a whole bunch of brand new and old classic, as you mentioned, illustrated jokes, and the artwork is amazing. And those of you out there who've heard some of our humor that we play on the air in our comedy segments in the month of Adar, you will appreciate a lot of the different strips that Chari Pere has made and has included in this brand new calendar. Now, is this available out there?
Yeah, it's available online through my website, heyyiddlediddle.com. My company is Hey Yiddle Diddle Productions.
Okay.
And, the general idea for the company is that I'm bridging a gap that exists between the generations today, between, the older generation, the internet generation, and, in today's technological world, there's not much that brings people together. And there's also this humor of innocence and wholesomeness that's kind of lost. So the calendar is just the first in a line of products that will be revitalizing that good old-fashioned, Yiddish, Jewish sense of humor.
Well, it's an absolutely amazing effort, and what you've done is incredible. And by the way, if people want to see sample pages of the calendar, they can do that on your website, right?
Yeah, you can go there, and it's available also in select Judaica stores. J. Levine Bookstore has already reordered a couple of times in Manhattan. And I also just came out with a line of products, T-shirts, mugs, sweatshirts, and I'm going to be developing a line of children's books based on Yiddish folktales in a way that will appeal to today's generations, Jewish, non-Jewish, religious, not religious, all denominations. And I'm trying to use that Yiddishkeit to bring everybody together, just to put a smile on everybody's faces.
Well, that's what it's about, and there's no question you're doing it with this. By the way, those of you who want to see Chari Pere's Next Year in Jerusalem, Hoshana Haba Yerushalayim artwork, which includes, let's see, you have a lulav and esrog, and you have a dreidel, and you have a hamantash and a matzah, all together, right? Speaking of Jewish unity, right?
Yeah.
All together, wishing people a Hoshana Haba Yerushalayim. They can do that right there on the website, heyyiddlediddle.com. That's heyyiddle, Yiddle, diddle, diddle.com. And you can see exactly what she did in terms of using those characters and the different aspects of each holiday to unite and go ahead and wish everyone next year in Jerusalem. If you want to see how Chari goes ahead and interprets the famous Jewish joke where the lifeguard returns the kid to the grandmother and the grandmother says he had a hat. Remember that one, right? So you can see that's one of many that she does in this brand new calendar. A yearly spritz of Jewish bits, the ultimate illustrated calendar of Jewish humor, both old and new, with over 490 holidays and, of course, plenty of them Jewish holidays, and more than 80 illustrated jokes and gags that you will enjoy. Chari Pere is the person responsible for all this. If you go to heyyiddlediddle.com, heyyiddlediddle.com, you get information, order the calendar, and see about all the products, including baby stretchies with some of her artwork on it. You'll see that on the site. She also did a great Happy Sukkot cartoon with all of the characters from the Jewish year, and you'll see what I mean when you go to the website. Chari, good luck with this. You did an unbelievable job putting this together, and the work is just incredible.
Thank you so much.
A very happy 5769 to you.
Thank you, and to you too, and to everybody in New Springville Jewish Center, where I daven and develop my love and passion of Judaism, and thank you so much for having me on, and have a great year to you too.
Thanks so much. There she is, Chari Pere, and the yearly spritz of Jewish bits, ultimate illustrated calendar of Jewish humor, is definitely worth looking at, folks. Check it out on the website, heyyiddlediddle.com. Good luck to Chari. 3 minutes before 8 o'clock, it's JM in the AM here at 91.1 FM, 90.1 FM in the Catskills on the web, jmam.org.